Before we begin, I have to tell you, we've been actually hit by the two most devastating and probably natural disasters that one can encounter when they're trying to get from the Philippines to Norway. We all know what happened in Doha in Qatar a couple of days ago due to instances that's happening in a political, landscape around the world. And so entire airspace around Doha got shut down as my wife and my daughter is in the air. Now that was quite scary for me. Hello everyone! Do you recognize the place? Do you see where I am? I'm back in Norway! I haven't been to Norway for 2 years, and every time I keep coming back, it's like so much changed. But mostly the reason I go back is it's two reasons. Either it's for family, which is the primary reason, but I also have a lot of business here. So most of the stuff that I do is actually in Norway. So it's nice every once in a while to come back to the motherland, as they say. By the way, let's do a little luggage check. Let's see what I'm working on right now. These are my current luggages that I'm traveling with. Some of you guys might have seen this before, but this is my luggage collaborator that I've been working with for more than 2 years at the moment, level 8. Can really recommend these luggages. I've had them on travels all over the world. I also have one in every single color almost that they have, but I'm always a fan of the dark black color. This is the check-in Voyager, comes in different colors, has a very, very nice large handlebar here, and something very unique with the Voyager is this top handle that allows you to sort of carry the luggage however you want. This one is the one I'm being complimented the most for. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's the way it looks. It looks pretty badass. This luggage is called the Norwegian check-in luggage, and it comes in this nice metal bar. Look what the airline did to my luggage. They scraped it. But surprisingly, this has been checked in a couple times as well. It's still looking like it was just brand new. I love it. I love it. I use this for my camera gear because it's hard shell and it looks a little cooler. So when I have shoots here in Norway or when I'm visiting clients, I'll be pulling up with this one. Really, really love the luggages from level 8. And when I've been traveling now from Manila here to Norway, these are the luggages that I've been using and that you will be seeing in this video. By the way, level 8 is doing some really cool sales, and they also have a family bundle going on right now. So if someone's watching here and they're looking to upgrade the entire family line of luggages, then go ahead and check out the link in the description of this video. There'll be a discount code, because you're a subscriber of the channel, so you might get some better deals also. But yeah, again, really recommend them. So feel like I had to share. Other than that, what are we doing here in Norway? Long story short, before we begin, I have to tell you, we've been actually hit by the two most devastating and probably natural disasters that one can encounter when they're trying to get from the Philippines to Norway. So the first one is when we applied for my wife's Schengen visa, the building that's processing the visas for Filipino citizens for Norway is located in Bangkok. And unfortunately, Bangkok was hit by a very devastating earthquake. It was magnitude more than 6, that's what I remember. And I mean, everybody was seeing videos on social media of buildings with pools and the water was coming off. It was quite crazy. And some of these buildings, right, when they go through this, they can't just immediately be reopened. So the visa office that's processing my wife's visa, that got shut down for 2 weeks with my wife's passport inside. That's the story that we've been told. And so because of that delay, my wife missed the initial flights that I flew on when I went here by myself. So the reason I had to take the flight, just to make that clear, is that I had some work here that I just couldn't miss. I've had one of the biggest productions for our marketing agency that we've had in a long time, which was very exciting. Shot some stuff for Go Ahead Nordic, the train that runs along the Norwegian railroad tracks here in Norway. Quite exciting, and finally I got to do some director work again. I've been working behind the scenes in Manila now for the past year. But being able to come here to Norway, being on set again with my best friend is just an amazing feeling. But the sad part was that I couldn't fly here with my daughter and my wife. So I was quite sad because these tickets that we booked was going to be our first time ever to book business class flight tickets. And we're going to do that as a family to make it a little bit easier to travel with an infant. But also because we worked really hard and we don't fly as much much as before, so we rather save a little bit more money and treat ourselves a nice trip. And so I was very sad when my wife's visa couldn't get approved in time, and we had long discussions, but I'm very proud of my wife for being so strong and sort of telling me, she's the one that told me, no, you need to go. So when your wife is like that, life is easy. So yeah, I'm very, very fortunate that she has that mindset, and I went by myself. Then when my wife was flying here, we all know what happened in Doha in Qatar a couple of days ago due to instances that's happening in a political, landscape around the world. And so entire airspace around Doha got shut down as my wife and my daughter is in the air. Now that was quite scary for me. And so, but long story short, they're now on the way here. And so we've had two major disasters almost ruin our Norwegian family adventure trip. But here we are, and hopefully very soon we're gonna be pumping out video blogs for you guys from an amazing family time in Norway. So stay tuned for that. I'm trying to keep my high energy up, my positive energy and vibes, and let's see where it goes. But before we can get to that, I need to take you through some of the things that, I have been doing for the past weeks leading up to this. And yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm also going to be making one video blog about what Norway and what Oslo looks like now, right? So many things have changed. That's coming up as well. But first, let's go fly to Oslo together. My first time experiencing business class tickets on Qatar Airways that I booked by myself. I'm very proud of that. A lot of hard work went into being able to afford it. And so here's a little bit of my journey, unfortunately by myself, but still pretty exciting. So welcome to the video. So we're heading back to Norway. We have our 36-hour journey ahead of us. About 9-hour flight from Manila airport, where we're currently sitting, to Doha. Then we have an 18-hour layover. I'm hoping that I can find some sort of airport hotel accommodation when we're in Doha. And then we have a 7-hour flight from Doha back to Oslo, where I'm from Norway. So yeah, in this video, I'm gonna be trying to show you going on a pretty big project. So we have budget on this trip. So we're testing out the business class for Qatar. Currently in the business class lounge here in Naiya Airport Terminal 3 in the Philippines. And we're going to be checking out what is it like, right, to fly business. I've flown business a couple times earlier in my life. There's been a couple of years where I haven't. It's basically because I've been saving as much as I possibly could to build my different companies that we're doing. So pretty exciting. Just quickly going to tell you guys about that before we jump into the video. But we're doing 3 major things right now beside YouTube. We're doing one, we have a boutique tour company offering tours to the Philippines. So if you're ever curious about what it's like to travel around the Philippines, experience the best possible hotels, cultural immersions, great food, and some of the top islands outside of the typical tourist traps, then consider booking with us for that. Second one we're doing one of Philippines' first off-plan boutique villa projects in my favorite islands in the world, Siargao Island. Super exciting project. We're almost sold out on that project, but we have a couple villas left. So if you're watching this, check out the link in the description if you're interested in checking out some investment opportunities in the Philippines as well. A lot of different things going on there, but obviously the main heart of the engine is my marketing agency, which operates both in the Philippines and in Norway. Majority of our clients are from Norway, so we have the back-end solution happening here in the Philippines. So it's quite a lot of things happening, right? It's like millions of things, and it's funny for me because I've been on YouTube for the past 10 years. If you go on this channel, you'll find vlogs all the way back from when I was a college student. So, now I'm a father, I have a 1-year-old daughter, a beautiful wife, and we've decided to make Manila our life. And we've been living here now full-time for almost 2 years and starting to, really make this place our new home. So that's quite exciting. I think a lot of digital nomads can probably relate to this, but when you are traveling around the world, seeing new places, and slowly you start forgetting where your home is, but you haven't really settled down yet in anywhere new, and so there's a gap there where you're homeless, you have no home, and you're constantly just going around traveling, figuring out where you want to reside and live. Now, for the first time in, I think, 10 years, I have this feeling that I have a home, which is beautiful, Digital nomad, traveling in a suitcase, experiencing the world, it's beautiful, and it gives you so much growth and opportunity. There comes a time where you're just like, you've seen some things sort of become repetitive. Gonna sound pretty crazy, but after 50 countries of doing backpacking and jumping, it sort of becomes routine. And so the only way to sort of grow as a human then is to think about life differently, set
settle down, get a house, start reading, work on your businesses. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at this moment. That's the life update. And we're heading to Norway now. So my wife is so strong, man. She's gonna fly with a 1-year-old baby across the world. You know, shout out to her for taking that challenge. That's gonna be pretty cool. I mean, I'm just really proud of her. I have to go early because of work that I'm doing in Oslo, Norway, some business meetings. So yeah, that's life for you, you know? You can't always predict exactly how it's gonna unfold and work out. I'm just really proud of my wife for taking that challenge. So they're gonna be flying after. That means my trip to Norway is gonna be split in two. We're gonna have a lot of business at the first start of the trip, and then we're gonna have family vacations at the end. So well, it makes me pretty excited and happy about that as well. That means I can finish off a lot of work and then get into the family aspect of the trip, which I'm really excited about. Having my daughter, you know, she's half Filipina, half Norwegian, experience Norway for the very first time. I mean, she's in for a thrill. I can't wait for her to see it. So come along for the journey. Let's go to Norway. Welcome to my Q Suite. This is the first time I'm ever flying in a Q Suite. What an awesome life, man. This is cool. Check it out. Oh, we have 32 hours going to Norway, and they've served up some champagne. So yeah, I'm just gonna be reading good books, watching some TV. It's pretty awesome though, because I can close this door right here and it turns into a private little apartment. That's so cool. I mean, this is one of the perks, you know, when you work hard and you don't travel that much, you can save up for longer periods of time and then afford yourself a really nice flight ticket. So that's what I've been doing now. And look at this. And to be honest, when you're flying to the other side of the world, this is worth every single dollar. It's really nice. A little bit proud of myself for getting it done, you know? That's cool, that's really cool, so... Yeah. Okay guys, they just served me Arabic coffee. Look at this. It's more like it's yellow. It smells spicy. See, this is part of the experience. I like this. Alright guys, I'm being served food. They came and put down white tablecloths. Super fancy stuff. Check it out. Wow. King of the sky. It really feels like you're on fine dining Michelin restaurant, 30,000 feet in the air. But they have this really good menu that you can choose from. And they basically tell you that you can eat it in any order you want. So if you want to start with desserts, you can. If you want to start with cheese, you can. So what I said is that, all right, I felt a little full when I boarded the plane because I had breakfast in the lounge earlier. But right now, yeah, yes, wow. We are going to eat. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. It's crazy. So they've served me a cheese platter. Alright, so this is my cheese platter. Look at this nice candle. And here is a basket of bread. Sparkling, please. Yeah. Sparkling water. Thank you. Woohoo! Come on. We're being spoiled here today. Cheers, guys. In Qatar. That was an easy flight. I'm a little bit sad though because I didn't sleep at the flight. You know, when you have business, you should be sleeping, but we didn't do that on this trip. I'm gonna be spending 18 hours here trying to see what I can do, you know? I know I have business class lounge access, which I think is gonna be really nice. I think there's even a place you can sleep. Let's go and see. Wow. It's like a garden inside the airport here. That's pretty cool. Look at that. It's like a greenhouse. So many shops, 3 different levels, luxury stores, restaurants. I think Doha airport here in Qatar has been, they won prizes several times for being one of the best airports in the world. So pretty excited. All right, we're walking on this famous bridge. So you guys can see on both sides. Oh, this is cool. I wish I was here with Ave in Tokyo though, but unfortunately they're gonna have to do the trip by themselves a little bit later. This is really nice. Wow. I can't believe I've actually never been to this exact place. I think there's multiple places in this airport. It's really huge. Doha on the airport. So I'm now in the business class lounge. It's my first time here. This is amazing because usually I've been flying business class in the past. I've done these last minute upgrades. Usually if you wait until like the last minute, they'll sometimes send you an email and then you can upgrade to business class for $500. So I've been doing that. But that doesn't give you access to these lounges. Only when you actually pay for it in full is when you get to sit here. It's a whole nother experience. That's why I haven't really done this before. There's a bar here, you know, great international buffet. There's also sleeping pods, a gym, massage, spa, quiet zone, showers. Yeah, the whole 9 yards. So very impressive. I'm super impressed and I love it. I mean, a whole other experience to travel. I don't feel as tired as I normally do just because everything is sort of catered to you. It's like eating at fine dining all the time. There's like 3-4 people at any moment that's sort of catering to me. I mean, I had my jacket here and he brought out this stand and he put my jacket on the stand. It's like, bro, I feel so important. Which is super cool, you know. I'm not used to this level of service. I mean, I have it pretty nice in my life, but this is a whole nother level. So, you know, someone like me, I get fueled by this. I want to work harder because I'm like, wow, once you experience it once, it changes your perception. If you know how good it can be, I mean, it makes me fueled to work hard. I can afford it more. That's how I work. So yeah, really good food, and I was very happy to see they have chicken tagine. Wow. So this is where I'm sitting. This is my view. See, there's like different pods here. A bunch of stuff going on, and the garden is out there. So big. I mean, this lounge is on the entire second floor. There's also a secret lounge here that's called the Louis Vuitton lounge. But that's, if you want to go in there, even though you have access to this one, you're gonna have to pay. You know what? I'm okay. I'm okay today by just being here. Also, there's a lot of Filipinos that work here in the lounge. It's pretty funny. Like, I immediately see that they're Filipino and they're always so friendly to me. And I used to tell them that, hey, I live in Manila, you know, I just came from Manila. They're like, oh, wow, I haven't been home in a couple of days or sometimes years. You know, there's a lot of Filipinos that work really hard abroad and they're super service minded. And, you know, I always love meeting Filipinos when I'm out traveling. Guys, I am now inside the shower. Inside the business lounge. This is so nice, right? When you're traveling so far, you can take a shower. Look at this place. Wow, beautiful. Just what you need. And then after this, I'm gonna check out the sleeping pods. Hopefully I'll get one. So I'll try to shower quickly now because they say that after 6 p.m. it's usually really hard to find a sleeping pod. guys, I have now spent about 15 hours here in Doha airport. Been great. I've had a night's sleep. They actually gave me a sleeping pod for 6 hours. Well, it's not really 100% sleeping pod as you saw in the footage. It's more like a chair. And you know, I actually ended up sleeping on the floor there because for some reason I just can't sleep when I'm inclined like that. I just never could. But right now I'm checking out the game room, and there's a couple of couches here too. I've seen some people sleeping couches outside in the business lounge, but how cool is this game room? So here in the game room, you have a pinball machine, or like a football game, I guess that's what it's called. Some TVs. You also have a pool table over here. Billiard, as we say it in Norwegian. Pretty cool. I mean, this is a room to sort of get away from people a little bit, play some games perhaps. Wow, I really hope to be traveling business class with my best friends or business partners in the future, and then we can really take advantage of this room and just like talk strategy, play games, hang out, maybe watch Formula 1 on the TV. Flying business class, believe it or not, is not something that is common to me, but it's something that I really enjoy. It's just something with the service that the only way I can compare it is like fine dine restaurant, but you're 30,000 feet in the air. Everything is catered to you, from easy access, first boarding privileges, to just great food and more space. It's awesome, and I really hope that I can do more of this in the future.